Then I took a smidge and applied it down there.
This one's wife. Kate said, "Bring the kids." "Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor, and we're looking at something that'll be filed under things that didn't happen for $500, please." "Yes, Lauren Welch, Jessica Gibb, and Scarlett O'Toole." Wow, 3 reporters. Must be a weighty matter. Report in the Express. Princess Kate and Prince William asked this one's wife and Prince Harry to visit. This headline has also found its way into other publications, including OK and also Mint. The report tells us the Prince and Princess of Wales are hoping to end their ongoing feud with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, according to one royal expert. Prince Harry and this one's wife have been at loggerheads with the royal family for some time, particularly since stepping down as senior working royals in 2020. Royal author Tom Quinn has said that Kate and William are trying to fix tensions with the Sussexes, as reported by The Mirror. Speaking to The Mirror, Mr. Quinn has shared that Kate and William have urged Harry and this one's wife to bring their 2 children, 4-year-old Prince Archie and 2-year-old Princess Lilibet, to the United Kingdom. However, this one's wife is said to have refused. The expert said, "There is no way this one's wife would bring the children to the United Kingdom." William and Kate have suggested that this one's wife and Harry bring the children, and that the 2 couples and their families try to make up. But the suggestion is not leading anywhere so far. The 2 couples have been feuding for some time, with Harry and William's relationship previously said to be at an all-time low. Harry and this one's wife moved to the United States shortly after announcing their plans to step down in January 2020, in case you had forgotten. The couple eventually settled in California with Archie, in case you'd forgotten. They welcomed their daughter the following year, in case you had forgotten. According to the expert, Kate and William were hoping their children, Prince George 10, Princess Charlotte 8 and Prince Louis 5, could build a relationship with their cousins, Archie and Lilibet. So this piece of information has been put out there, and what do we see by it? Well, first of all, it might appear that it has been created as a piece of leaked information to make it seem like the Waleses are the ones that are extending the olive branch to this one's wife, that she is the one who has suffered great offence at the falling out so far, and therefore, whilst she has sat there and waited, they finally got round to saying, "Hey, come on, let's sort this out, let's be friends." That, of course, is something that would please this one's wife. The narcissist invariably enjoys the victim running around after them. For instance, where the narcissist issues a present silent treatment, the victim, rather than realising they're dealing with a narcissist, and this is a form of assertion of control, spends their time going around asking, "Why are you not talking to me? What's the matter? Please tell me. I don't understand what I've done wrong," etc. They end up becoming aerated, they end up getting upset, and all they're doing is demonstrating that they're under control and providing fuel to the narcissist loving every moment of it. Thus, similarly, it might be argued that this one's wife would relish the fact that Kate and William are the ones that are contacting her to say, "Let's put matters behind us." However, the report then goes on to suggest that this one's wife has issued a refusal to engage with them. That seems unlikely. Why? Because this one's wife wouldn't want to be portrayed as being the awkward party in all of this. Instead, she would prefer to be seen as the one that is trying to broker the peace, and for the Waleses to be the ones which are demonstrating themselves to be awkward and being sticks in the mud. She, of course, is the eternal victim, having done nothing wrong but was made to cry by that awful, awful Princess of Wales. This one's wife wouldn't want to be portrayed as issuing a refusal. Might it be a piece of propaganda that has been released by the Waleses to make them look good, to perhaps set a trap for this one's wife to suggest, come on, why don't you come over? We're being decent towards you. First of all, portrays the Waleses in a pleasant light, and then it's stated that this one's wife refuses, painting her in a poor image. Furthermore, might it have been an attempt to flush them out to actually see the children? With so many rumours about where they are, might it be that the royal family know far more than they're letting on with regard to these children? Remember, when King Charles toasted Archie, saying to Archie, wherever he may be, was that a nod and a wink towards Harry to let him know, we know what you've been up to and there are mysterious circumstances surrounding your children? Is it the case that the Waleses similarly have such a view and they're seeking to flush out where the children might be? These are all distinct possibilities. However, they all founder upon this. William and Catherine are resolute in their necessity of having nothing to do with this one's wife and by extension Harry. They have been burned, so to speak, by the poor behaviour of both of them, and they're not going to let it happen again. They've consigned them, in a sense, to the dumpster. They also understand that given the fact that this one's wife is a narcissist, she is best dealt with by having nothing to do with her, by ensuring that you don't speak to her, that you don't talk about her, that you don't communicate with her. And in the circumstances, I find it very hard to believe that there would be any such reaching out, as described by the Express, by Princess of Wales or Prince William towards this one's wife. It flies in the face of what they understand must be done with this one's wife. It is contrary to the stance that they've taken for some time. Not only is Prince William still angry about the way that his brother and his sister-in-law have behaved towards him, his father and particularly his wife, he also understands that this is the most effective way of writing this one's wife off and countering much of her nonsense to give her absolutely nothing. Accordingly, I simply don't see it as feasible that this is a story that would have been generated by the Waleses. What about then the possibility that this is something that this one's wife has put out there? We all know that she is keen on leaking information and she is a big fan of the PR puff pieces. The problem with it is that she operates a facade, and her facade is one of, she's the one that's been hard done to. She's the victim. She's the peacemaker. She's the kind and decent person. And this doesn't portray her in the best of lights, because whilst it shows a conciliatory approach from the Waleses, which is something that she would like, the fact is it has her turning it down, which makes it look like she's the awkward one. And although we all know that she is the awkward one, she doesn't want to be portrayed as such. And in the circumstances, that calls into question whether such information of this kind has actually been generated in that manner. And it would seem to me that there has neither been any reaching out, to use that awful phrase, from the Waleses towards this one's wife and Harry, and there hasn't been a rejection from her, but rather it is information that has been drummed up by this individual to attract attention for the selling of their book. You see, once again, by understanding the dynamic that takes place between a narcissist and her victims, the non-intimate secondary sources, which are the Prince and Princess of Wales, the intimate partner primary source, which is Harry, understanding the fact that as a mid-range narcissist she operates a facade, it allows you to examine the evidence and test it, to make a determination as to, is this actually something that a well-versed victim would actually go and do, given the history between the two of them? Is this something that a narcissist would do? Would they behave this way? And this is why my work provides you with such a valuable approach to the world as a whole, and in relation to all of the rumours that circulate about this one's wife, because by testing it as against the tenets of narcissism, you're able to make a determination as to whether these pieces of gossip and rumour actually have some legitimacy or not. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.